Hello, you beautiful human, and welcome back to your daily pick-me-up message. If you clicked on this, then you very much find yourself currently going through a rough patch, as in emotions are especially high. Also, there's like a 50-50 chance in this, that I'm gonna start bawling my eyes out. I'm just gonna be completely transparent here. This is so important also for me to show this side, of like going through ascension, because the main message that came through so strongly is, yes, my lovely, like, you arrived here, you freaking embody Christ consciousness. Like, that is, full of body chills. That is an amazing accomplishment, yes? Even though you are, like, embodied in Christ consciousness, that doesn't make you superhuman. It's funny because yesterday it was about, like, Superman, Superwoman, like, feeling invincible, and then cut to now. Like, this is the freaking irony of life as well, right? Because even this morning, like in like 3 weeks, this is the first time where I was like, I don't know if I'm able to show up today. Because I was like, I feel like shit, I'm sick, I'm still kind of working through the emotional turmoil that I went through yesterday. It's just like, bah. But then Spirit was like, exactly. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, no, like, exactly. That's why you need to speak about it, because it is still very freaking normal to go through like these intense emotions, and I will make sure to read you what came through, because I feel like also the words feel very significant. Honestly, like, this video is meant to feel like the warmest hug, being like, I got you, you are fully being held by Spirit, Mother, Father, God, your angels, ancestors, like, they are all with you, Oh, full on body chills. Oh, now I'm getting emotional. Q, how many minutes did it take me now to like get teary-eyed into this? Oh, but that's okay. So what came through is, yes, you successfully embodied Christ consciousness, but this doesn't make you superhuman, which I already shared with you. But then there's still going to be moments of sadness, of deep frustration, unspeakable anger. Allow yourself to feel all of it. And do not even dare to meet yourself with nothing but 100% compassion. Love yourself even more throughout it. This, my gosh, I get like so many confirmation chills with this. This is so important because, and I mean, you have dug yourself out of like the darkest holes. You know, like, that you can do it. You better not like talk down on yourself. You better not feel guilty. You better not be hard on yourself. Honestly, right now, you need to be as gentle as you can be with yourself, This is an intense process that you're undergoing, Because, and this also came through, be gentle with yourself. After all, you're experiencing life through this new lens for the very first time. It's normal to fall back into old patterns and behaviors from time to time. You're learning to walk with these newfound legs that you've been given after all. This full embodiment of Christ consciousness, there's so much to explore and to be like freaking curious about, of course, and that makes you excited, and when you're in that excitement, like, hold on to that for as long as you can, but with that also comes like little downfalls, but not in the sense that you go back on the progress that you made. No, if it's completely new to you, it will take some adjusting, and you're gonna stumble and fall until you fully integrate and stabilize in what this new reality is meant to be, feel, look like. So all that you can do within this process is stay fluid, observe when you kind of find yourself behaving in a way that very much still caters to old earth. Completely fine. Have compassion, have acceptance, let the emotion come, feel it fully. Like, literally have that freaking mental breakdown that I just had yesterday. It's like, oh my gosh, because the only thing that literally made me feel better when I noticed, because for me personally, I'm just going to be completely honest, when it comes to planning, this is something in the past, like I was like over planning, like very much like I need to control and I will, like plan ahead. Now, in the way that we are being asked to exist in, it's like free flow. Yeah. It's like very much like just listening to the energy and just moving with it. But when you're at a point in your journey where you need to plan, in my case, I need to leave this Airbnb in 2 days, yeah? It's like, okay, what's next? And this question yesterday literally broke me down because for the life of me, I didn't know where to go. As in like location-wise, but also just like what I was in need of. Then I also had like this freaking like lag mentality coming up, being like the state that I want to go like is not meant to be, like too expensive and all of that. And I noticed that. I'm like, dang, I know better though. Why do I find myself in these like old freaking thought circles? And then Spirit was like, that is fine. It didn't feel fine for me, but after like moving through the energy and feeling all of it, everything circles back to becoming fully present again. And honestly, in that moment, I'm like, there's nothing to worry about. Nothing. Full on body chills. And it's so funny because that same sentiment literally came through in yesterday's message. There's no need to worry whatsoever. You are where you're meant to be at any given time. Everything is perfectly in alignment. And quite frankly, this like overthinking about like making the right decision, absolutely unnecessary, because whatever decision you're making ends up being the right one. So if you currently find yourself, struggling, second guessing, feeling confused, overwhelmed, like any adjective, that you want to use, you feel. Spirit is saying this is all part of the process of you fully arriving in this new reality. Again, you're living this life, this exact life, for the very first time yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes, even though none of the experiences that you're making are mistakes. Actually, they are just like learning curves. Because you better believe the next time I'm in need, to make a decision, what's next plan, I will not catch myself going the freaking rabbit hole again. Absolutely not. I will rather just like come back to the present moment and be like, okay, what do I feel right now? This feels aligned. I'm going for that. Trusting that it's the right thing to do, even though it will always end up being it, especially at this point in your journey where you're so aligned. My gosh. But it's easy to forget that. When emotions are high, intelligence is low. Literally, there was a perfect example of me yesterday, and I'm still, like climbing myself out of that very emotional turmoil, like whatever that was. And also, with me saying yesterday, oh yeah, like my sickness basically gone. Haha, I spoke too soon. Because yesterday night I barely slept. It was just like my nose was so stuffy I couldn't breathe. I'm like, yes, when it rains, it pours, like literally. So if it currently feels like just like one thing on top of the other, and you're like, oh my gosh, please make it stop. You are the one that will help you and save you out of the situation that you're currently in. And it just takes a freaking moment to breathe and come back to the present moment. And I wish this video to be the activation for you to get you back here. Feel yourself. You're in a healthy body. Well, somewhat healthy if you're currently sick as well, but it's like fully functioning, yeah? You have a roof over your head. You have food in the fridge. You have water to keep you hydrated. Drink more water. Gratitude will bring you right into the present moment, my gosh. And from that lens, nothing feels threatening, overwhelming, daunting anymore. Puts everything into perspective, doesn't it? So, my lovely. That was everything that I was meant to share with you today. As always, like, you need to let me know in the comments, did this resonate? Like, what is it for you that kind of like made you stumble and fall? And where you're like, gosh dang, I thought I knew better, but here I am. Honestly, let's all be freaking transparent and vulnerable with one another, because that brings us all just closer together. But yeah, I would just love to hear about your current experience. Like, again, we're all in this together, yeah? You're not alone in this. And it's also important for you to see how my days can also look like, yeah? With me showing up every single day, it's like very apparent when it's high, and when it's like down on the floor somewhere, just like crawling. Is it necessarily comfortable? No, not at all, especially not when you're freaking down. But it also gives us what? Perspective, to be so freaking appreciative of when we feel the highs, to really milk them for everything that they are. And when we're down, we know that this too shall pass. Like, literally, like, nothing is set in stone. Change is the only constant after all. And you, my lovely, are so stable in your vibration and your consciousness level. Consider what you're currently going through like a mini bump in the road. It's not derailing you from where you're going. It's just, you know what I just heard? It makes you feel alive. It makes you remember that you're alive and that you are in fact human, yeah, and have all these emotions. But anyhow, my lovely, with that said, have yourself a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day as always, and I cannot wait to see your beautiful face in one of my next upcoming videos, which is going to be tomorrow, because you already know I'm posting every single day throughout October at least, maybe even longer, we're gonna see. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I love you very, very much. Bye-bye. Also, if you made it to the very end of this video, comment. I literally see a raindrop to represent the sadness that you might be feeling at this time. But then I also see the drop just like falling into the ocean and just like, you know, becoming part of like everything once more. It's like you're currently zooming in on a certain part of yourself, on a certain behavior, but it's part of you. It's just like what makes the human experience this human experience. But it all leads back to everything. Does that make sense, what I just said? But those that get it, get it. So comment raindrop emoji. If you happen to watch tomorrow's video as well, you're gonna see how the energy might actually like shift. I mean, I don't know. Might be the case that tomorrow, honestly, here's the thing. I don't even want to think about tomorrow. And you shouldn't either. I'm present. I'm here now. What I'm focusing on is wrapping this up and actually going so I can start editing. Oh my gosh. But I appreciate you so much, yeah? And I love you so freaking much. You got this. This too shall pass, yeah? I love you. Bye-bye. Bye, bye, bye.